Alright, fellas! And in today's Transformation Time video, we have three amazing specialist trainers, Josh Phillips, Johnny Harper, and David Harper, here at Fusion to give us a very important information about deadlifts. How much weight should we deadlift? David Harper, hello, David, hi, David. Hey, David. Sorry to bother you, David Harper, but
please repeat the question.
The question is deadlifts.
Am I good here?
How much weight should we be deadlifting?
Deadlifts?
Yes.
You can refresh my memory. What are deadlifts?
You know what a deadlift's, David Harper. You're the strongest man in Fusion. Right. You're the strongest man, David Harper. What are deadlifts?
Deadlifts. Basically, you're just trying to load your posterior chain with as much possible resistance as possible to increase strength and power in the posterior chain. So let's see. What we're going to talk about is how much you should deadlift, right? So generally, people should at least be able to deadlift their own body weight, and to be considered strong, you should be able to lift double to triple. Most people are between 2.5 to 3 times their total body weight, and then considered to be strong by by most of the strong people. They'll be like, yeah, okay.
Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. So, Thank you so much, David.
So we talk about strength training methods for the deadlift. It looks like Josh Phillips wants to give us some answers.
Hey guys, so on Dave's answer with the 2.85, I don't not agree. It's totally right. If you want to be strong, that's what you've got to shoot for, 2 to 3. But for the purpose of what we're trying to decide here, it's not always as simple as that, because maybe you don't want to be overboard strong at the expense of your aerobic conditioning. So for my answer, I would give an answer that's more like related to MMA and sports, where the most important thing, the relative point of where your strength needs to stop, is at body weight. So once you can at least body weight your deadlift, if not a little bit more, you want to become fitter at that weight. You don't want to keep going to 2 or 3, because for sure you'll get stronger, but you're going to be giving away a bit on the conditioning side. So I love what David's saying, 2 to 3 to 1. For MMA though, if you're someone who's more focused on sports, you don't want to be thinking too much that high in weight. Once you can do your body weight, you want to start going from there, right?
Okay, so with my answer, I'm coming at this from a completely different angle. Okay, deadlifts. A lot of people have trouble with deadlifts because of their back, and they say it's sore. Very important when you're doing your deadlift to make sure you're in the right position. If you're with a trainer, the trainer will tell you the correct posture for doing a deadlift. You must keep your back. You cannot bend your back. You must arch your back. And shoulders back. You must keep your hands shoulder width apart. Don't go too wide unless the trainer specifically says so. I just want to bring these points to light, because deadlifts is something that everyone enjoys and everyone wants to do to keep their back strong, but also you must be careful with your positioning and also make sure that you're not going to injure yourself. With me personally, how I incorporate deadlifts into my programming is I just consider it as a movement. It's a back extension. It's one of the 8 movements that biomechanical movements of the human body. So I don't necessarily stick to just deadlifts to strengthen a client's back. I just think of ways in which they can extend their back and apply load to it. Load starts minimal. If I record the load, next time I increase the load. So I don't really have an answer about how much you should lift. I don't like to put clients into a box and say that they can only lift this much. I agree with both Josh and David, but I do tend to stay away from deadlifts if the client's back is sore.
Okay, alright, so that's fantastic. If we covered in a brief summary, we've got Dave suggesting 2 to 3 times your body weight if you want to be strong. We've got Josh saying just over 1 times body weight if you want to be conditioning. And you like to use it actually to build up the strength in the lower back in a rehab sort of format. That's really good, guys. We've really got a lot covered there. And I'll tell you something now. Whatever we haven't got covered, if someone doesn't even know what a deadlift is, well, you know what? You can just goddamn Google it themselves.